There we go.
Okay, are you hearing me through headphones now?
Yes, and I have also just started the stream.
Okay, so I can give an evil chuckle without it alarming Nat and the cats.
Yes. They're
Okay,
asleep
well,
right now anyway.
Nat is presumably asleep still.
And the cats are in there with her, so...
Okay, so it says we're streaming. What the hell is... Oh, ad break. Okay, no.
Well, I'm putting it to you on Discord as usual.
Yeah.
You're just getting the chat?
I was just doing it to check the chat, and I'm going to pop out the chat.
Alright. Actually, before I sit down and commit to this, let me get some tea so I have something to drink for all the talk.
Good idea. And some water.
Yes. Alrighty. Alright. I'll wait a moment for my dear badger to return. I might also wait a bit for people to generally show up because of the announcement needing to happen and it not happening quite right.
Okay. Have my snacks and refreshed water.
Bangin'.
Quit out of all the Twitter stuff. Alright. So, I'm seeing the stream fine on Twitch, so the visuals are good. I'm not listening to the sound because I'm listening to that, or I will be the stream. Watch stream. There we go. The sound over the stream and lots of kaboom, kaboom, kabooms.
Yep.
What scenario is this? Is this heat test?
It's called Benchmark. I think you know this already, but I generally run it before streams because it seems to help preload all the assets.
Yeah, I think it's SCVE or something. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll have to try it.
Yeah, it is SCVE. I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. There's a new Next version of Next just dropped, and I don't know what mod manager you use, but there was some minor incompatibility that Next had with one of the mod managers that he says is now fixed. And I don't know whether that might have been yours. So if you've been having any weird things with mod managers or unexplained problems, then that's worth at least looking at. What was the acronym used for that?
No, the manager I'm using, SMOL, has not had any issues.
Okay, yeah, he had a different acronym for it. Forum thread, yes.
I'm waiting a bit to see if we need a bit of time for people to filter in.
Yeah, I think CV is the benchmark.
How do I get access to bloody tournament news?
Oh, they're really hitting the commercial hard. Or unless you ran it deliberately.
Okay. Let's try.
Pop up. Pitch. More of that. Narrow that a bit. Fine. Now, make this smaller.
Oh, right. No, benchmark is graphics lib. So DRs work rather than rubies.
Ah. Makes sense.
Fortunately for you, Blade Rex, I do in fact have a giant mug of tea. And it's so good!
Yeah, the mod manager that he next updates fixes incompatibility is apparently acronym MOSS. I'm not sure what that is, but that's probably not the one you're using.
So I've been seeing therapy for ADHD, right? And one of the things you told me recently is that apparently caffeine is something that people with ADHD gravitate to almost obsessively, which I found interesting because I hate the taste of coffee, and I also hate most soft drinks. But I will drink green tea to the exclusion of water if I can possibly do so.
Yeah, well, a lot depends on what else is there besides the caffeine, obviously. I mean, I have my preferred delivery methods for caffeine. Differ depending on the situation. But yeah.
Apparently it's because like ADHD has a lot to do with a part of the brain that's understimulated or underdeveloped, something to that effect.
Yep.
And so stimulation is a thing that is good.
You know, it'll help you sleep.
Isn't it supposed to work the other way?
Yes, it is. That's one of the remarkable things about it. About the combination of caffeine and ADHD and some other stuff. But some of it's acclimation, but and some of it's straight up caffeine withdrawal. If you're used to getting a certain amount per day, and you have the no coffee problem.
Coffee always scared me because of everyone else I know who drinks coffee. It's like.
Yeah, I did not start drinking coffee regularly until.
They always seem to have such a love-hate relationship with it and their dependence on it, and that would be Mad Badger, Levi.
Yes.
I've known Badger for a fair while. He's lovely. Very analytic.
All right.
This is just the benchmark mission, Blade Rex. We're doing the tournament here in just a moment. I'm attempting to get it announced properly on tournament news. Yeah, this is the one I referred to as Levi. I'm helping him with his Garo project. He's an amazing kit basher.
I've seen some of the mod chips that you've worked on, so they look nice.
He just doesn't understand numbers, so he has me for that. The project started as a joint effort between the two of us, but as you're aware, many things happen in my life, and I haven't been able to help him with it in a long time. And for some reason, he still wants me to be a part of it because he's a lunatic like that.
Well, you know, things get busy and you get the job and other stuff. There's so many interesting things. You go, oh, well. So, yeah, don't feel too bad about it. There's lots of stuff out there. And sometimes you go, you know, okay, well, this is interesting right now, and I'll come back and do something else. Oh, that is an interesting ship. That thing looks like a wall of guns.
It's literally called the Wall.
Ah, okay.
That is the Wall-class derelict drone.
The derelict, yes, that's right. Very big seeing it.
Alright, well... I've attempted to get an announcement. It has not worked. I guess I should probably just run the tournament?
Yeah. Well, did you mention in chat that we're live?
Yes, I did.
Okay, then that's probably good. Or you could just ask somebody to... Oh, you're the one who has the ability to do it. Unless Dragon's on.
I pinged people who had the proper roles.
Okay, then
but there was not a ping in tournament news, was the thing. And some people have tournament news as their only method for finding out when the things happen. So.
Yeah.
Right. Let's just do this thing.
Alright, let's see. I was going to try to do some commentary on stats and stuff. Means, yeah, data, hold.
Okay, so there's only a few fights this time because we're just doing finals and then I think some grudge matches? I'm not perfectly clear.
And...
I'm just going to run what I was given.
Okay.
Alright. We start with Lightning's fast attack system versus Lightforger's unfazed.
Okay, so what is fast attack system for people who haven't been paying close attention recently? That's been a little
It's the one with a dragon in it, which hasn't won a single time, has it? Is this the worst losers bracket first? It might be. That must be what we're doing, because I don't think this fleet won a single match.
Okay.
And then unfazed is obviously the triple Ogum.
Yeah.
Right.
Those look very interesting. Now, what
From
was
here, it's all
unfazed
just points of starlight.
strategy?
Carry on, sorry.
Okay. Okay. Okay, oh yeah, we've got all the phase ships doing phase ship stuff. Now, is this the one where one of them is SO and the others aren't?
I think so. I'm looking at the engines to try and verify that to myself. They all look normal.
Okay. Because that might have been others, because there's a lot of those.
Well, that poor frigate just got slammed into the back of the Dragon. Suffered for it.
Yeah, it is definitely a novel system. It's one of those changes the mechanics of the game. Oh, what blew up down there? There was something at the bottom. Poor guy got...
Yeah, a Predator here got taken out by the Ogum.
Okay. Oh, that was a much bigger explosion than a ship, so... I thought it was something big blowing up, but no, it was just a big explosion. It's a very pretty effect, but I can't tell where... The problem with spaceship fleets is that you have a pretty background.
My.
And
that Ogum unfazed in time for it to get yazed.
Oh.
That was poorly timed. This Ogum is trying to deal with the Dragon face to face. I can't tell how well that's going.
The Dragon's friends were just a little closer so they could be yanked into him.
Yep. Oof. A Fractus has gone down. That hail is in the way. It's distracted with the carrier now?
Yeah.
This Ogum that is almost dead is fighting with the Barbarian in what looks like one hail. I don't know how well that's going to go for it, considering how little hull it has left. Yeah. It's got a friend, but the Barbarian is a cruiser. Pirate cruiser, but still a cruiser. Alright, a hail up there has been killed, and it looks like an Olxon with it. Yep.
Yeah,
this Ogum is dead.
Yep. That's the...
Very back and forth so far. The second Ogum is over here, playing with frigates, which is to its benefit. Looks undamaged as well.
Well, it depends on what the frigates do to it.
Oh, are there 4 Ogums? Am I crazy? I guess I'm crazy. I thought...
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we saw an Ogum blow up, but which side was it on? Were there Ogums on both sides?
It was getting shot at by the barbarian, so it would have had to be on the opposing side. Am I nuts? Okay. That one's engines look overdriven. Or at least they did momentarily. 3 in my fleet, 1 on the other.
Ah, okay.
So this... Oh, this is the friendly Ogum over here.
Okay, yeah.
I see, okay. They did take out one of the hostile Ogums.
Yep.
Barbarian already took out 1. 2 might be too much, though. Yeah, 2's too much. What killed the scythe?
What? That it got the ship that got yanked into the bigger one?
No. The scythe was on their side.
Oh, okay.
I guess a stray shot hit it, and it didn't have much left.
What happens when they do that yank thing? Things get very chaotic, and stuff goes everywhere. So it's very hard to tell everything that's going on at once when that's going on. That system goes on.
Just yank the frigate into yourself. Yeah, that works. It did work, in fairness.
Yeah. Ooh, so it's spaceships versus spaceships.
Yeah, but it's 1 versus like 5 frigates and 2 phase ships, so...
Yeah, and they've got yasers. Or yasers.
This poor thing.
You have very tough armor.
They do. Well, not tough enough for Hammer Barrage. Bye!
Oh, retreated?
Phase anchor.
Oh, that must phase anchor thing. I assume that counts as killed.
Yeah. Alright. The next one is Lightforger's Unfazed versus ASK's Laundry Basket, so we get more Ogum on Ogum action.
So 2 versus... Right. Yeah, what is the Laundry Basket? I'm wondering, it doesn't have all that many ships.
That's because it's got the 2 Ogums and then 2 more, I think, fairly weighty cruisers. These 2, the Carlons.
I did see the Carlons. Those are Pamid ships, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this worked very well as a theme fleet, but I don't know how well. Apparently not so hot as an actual combat fleet.
I remember performing at least okay, it just never managed to win.
Yeah, well, the thing is that because of the expense, there was not enough of it. The quantity has quality all of its own. You don't have enough quantity. On the other hand, and it's not... doesn't have the individual big ship advantage either. Oh.
No.
Okay, so the Carolyn has some very interesting system there.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like
speed's way up.
Time, some sort of time flow shenanigans.
Yeah. A hat in space, a hat in time, a hat is your god.
It's interesting the
Oh my. Bye, Scythe. No, you recovered.
Oh god, they're using it on each other.
Oh. Those poor frigates.
Okay, this certainly isn't
that was
boring.
friendly fire. Well, with hammer barrages and frigates flying everywhere, you're guaranteed to have friendly fire, I guess. Those poor frigates.
Yeah, that's... I remember the last time I used hammer. So the spade out of 2 firing at an Atlas, and it literally missed the broadside of the Atlas and hit the narrow side of the spade on the other side, almost killing it. The thing had a makeshift shield to die. Yeah. Not given this with the AI.
The Carlon is not doing anything to help this Ogum not die. Like, its engines were burned out for a little while there, but it's really just not helping.
And it's not getting any help anymore either. Yeah, it looks like the laundry basket is...
Maybe raise your shields? There you go.
Is that his or the other side?
The other Carlon died? Oh my. Well. I guess when it comes to the fleets that didn't do so well, Life Forger's Unfazed is certainly the best of the worst. The Carlin is trying hard to deal with these, but they've got thick armor.
And there's too many of them, and they have red. Yeah.
They managed to keep facing through the HE. There it goes. Poor thing.
Yeah. Missile gap. That was a fun story, by the way. Oh, so that's the remaining...
For a little while it looked like it was winning there with the Ulan, but oh well.
Okay. So, where's the,
Oh, I'm holding the wrong thing.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, laundry basket versus fast attack. For a minute I thought it was a duplicate. Right.
Okay, wait. Is this supposed to be the next one?
Yes.
Okay. Fast attack. Alright.
What button did I hit that did that? There we go. So Unfazed beat both these fleets. Between these two, I want to imagine Laundry Basket might work.
It might. I don't know. See, I don't know enough about how the Barbarian and those big ships work.
They're basically just low-tech beat sticks.
Yeah. Are those purple shields some significance when they're not doing the time thing? Oh. Well, they're certainly useful as 360 shields to keep from getting...
Yeah, I don't know that they have any special shields. I don't remember.
No, they're just purple. Okay, thanks.
Appreciate it, Demto.
Now, what is that chunk sound? Is that a Ulan?
It's this this thing here, this Jean kinetic autocannon.
Okay, is that a built-in?
No. That's not a Jean ship, mate. Well, ASK's fleet certainly seems to be consistently moving backwards. Oh, we've got the lightning fun going on over here.
Did he just ram his friend accidentally?
I think so.
Yeah. I need to back up suddenly. Wow! And then the page. Bad time to unphase. You know, sometimes I wish the AI pilots would get together and talk about, you know, okay, here's the kind of things we usually do in combat, so, you know, they could coordinate a little better with the not running into each other and not using systems at a time that could be catastrophic to friends.
That would be nice. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, after all, the pilot and the weapons officer, even on the same ship, won't talk to each other. You can see that all about how the pilot very carefully hides behind the asteroid, and then the weapons officer shoots through it.
Yep. Hard to say who's winning.
Okay.
Like, a few small ships have been taken out here and there. Everyone's losing. Considering this is the loser's bracket, that's not inaccurate. It looks like it's going against ASK, though.
Okay, is he the one with the Carolans?
No, that's Lightning.
Oh.
Or, wait, no. Yes, ASK is the one with the Carolans. I got myself confused. We need the fearless setting for phase. I am begging you, stop trying to broadside. Yep, there goes one of the ASK Zilgums.
Okay. Yeah, the Carolans appear to be really scared of something. I'm not sure what the problem is.
I don't know. ASK's usually pretty good at fleet design. He's certainly inflicted terror on my own tournament.
Yeah, I remember some of his stuff. But I'm wondering if there was some change in the test environment or something.
And he did it without the worst of the exploits, too. I mean, everybody had some level of exploit because of the mod I included, so, you know.
I was so glad I decided not to use horror work. That thing was breaking my brain. Okay.
They
Well,
don't
they're
seem to be
sticking
really
together.
willing to engage and kill things, outside of sometimes a frigate.
Yeah.
People keep remarking the Carolans are supposed to be really good, so I assume that something has been done to these ones.
I'm wondering if there's some problem with the... I see this a lot, where it's like, if you're significantly outranked, the ship will say, I know I'm faster, but these guys are big and outranging me, so they won't get close enough to engage. And if they do it alone, like this guy, somebody big that has a friend, and they're gonna die.
When it actually focuses, is putting up a surprisingly good fight against them. It's just a shame it hasn't been doing that the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, if he'd done that while his friend was around. Okay.
Oh, that one hit.
Yeah, I wonder, I've been thinking, I've never tried building a spaceship with long-range weapons.
It can be done.
I'll have to try that. But usually what turns me off spaceships is the price for what they get. The lack of yield. So,
You might start with SWP.
First.
I think it's SWP has the Nightwalker, which is a phase destroyer, I think with a large mount. Or if you just want medium mounts,
yeah, medium mounts, medium ballistic is used if I go for long range firepower.
medium ballistics? HMI's Yowie.
Okay.
Or, and I don't remember what mod it's from. The fuck, what's it called? Mulligan? Mulligan, I think.
Yeah, that's. I know I've seen it.
Or the Nessie, and I have no idea which mod the Nessie's from, but it's adorable.
Yeah, and there's some LTA. I think there's a couple LTA. Ships.
Oh, LTA almost certainly does.
Yeah, I'll have to check out the LTA ones. Try to expand my repertoire a bit. Okay, this is the Panrelkas. Alright, one fleet to rule them Squall versus Diablo Avionics is broken. Now, Diablo, is that Lourdes? This has that
Yeah.
Panda, bunch of other stuff.
I have no idea if we're in the winner's bracket now. I'm forced to assume we are.
This has to be, because that's got the Panda one that kept winning.
Right. Okay. Right, banging.
Okay. I'm going to be cheering for the Panrelkas here, just because. Now, there was something about the Panda and large ships in general. The AI already has a rough time trying to figure out what it's supposed to do, and then with the absence in a tournament like this, you don't have any fleet commands to give it any clues about what's going on. It's just, okay, your hands off. So a large ship has an inherent advantage with concentration of fire, because it knows what it's doing, and it has more stuff to do all at once than the smaller ships, and that gives a concentration of fire advantage with a large ship.
If I remember correctly, the advantage this Panda had is that it had bomber wings.
Yeah, well, it has 4 Schnurks.
Yeah, the Schnurks, yes.
And Schnurks are good. There's just only 1 per wing. So if you want at least 4, and you want them on the same ship.
This is apparently a grudge match, not loser bracket.
Okay.
I knew there were 1 or 2 of those.
Oh, okay.
What is what is it a grudge over exactly?
Yeah, wait a minute. I don't know what did the Diablo's Avionics broken fleet lose to? I don't remember it losing. There were so many Pandas for a while there that I lost track of which fleet was which. It had them.
Not too much happening yet. A couple things on Lourdes' side have blown up.
Okay, yeah, that's right. There were 2 single Panda fleets. This one and the one with the Panda and 2 Maelstroms.
Right. And that one did perform very well.
Yeah, okay, and I think that might be the one that this one lost to. I remember the Panrelkas just getting kind of clobbered once, without me really understanding why. Panrelka, I've played around with it a little bit, and it's got an issue with being fast, but not all that maneuverable. And it has flux issues. But it is a nice ship. A little on the expensive side. And the main thing is incredibly fast for a battle cruiser.
What does an acceptable Panrelka build look like to you, Ralfgar?
I think part of my problem with the Panrelka is that I just, in general, am not a fan of large missiles. And the fact that it fires directly from the rear limits that further. Anything that doesn't have good traction, you're out of luck with.
Well, Cotter's got that large Mount Jericho.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but the Jericho, you're not going to hit anything if it's firing directly to the rear. You might be able to do it with the Giant. Those start out slow. Those turn around. Oh, wow, they're really persecuting the Panda.
Yeah?
They're staying together. Good job with Panrelkas. I think the Schnurks are dead.
I haven't seen the Schnurks do anything.
And there goes the Panda.
Yeah, I think Arthur takes it then.
Yeah, this might be one where the Panrelkas operating together. Yeah, that works really well. They waited to do that. Maybe you give them cookies beforehand. Cooperate, work together, you'll get cookies. Yeah,
Come to the dark side. We have cookies.
Okay.
Alright, well. What is next for us? Yes? Yes. Sarabi Pandas versus DA is broken.
Okay. Now, is this the winner's bracket yet?
Maybe.
Okay, we
I don't remember
anyway.
what Dragn said. It is somewhere in the chat, I don't know.
Grabbed Pandas, is that 2?
Oh wait, no, he sent it to me. First 3 are everyone who hasn't won a match yet. 4th is a grudge match of Arthur versus Lortus. Last 3 are finals. We are in the finals now.
Okay. Now, Srabbed Pandas. Now, how many deployment points is a panda? Is it 70?
60.
60. So 2 of them is 120, which means they've got 30 points left over for the other ships. Okay.
Yeah, which in this case was spent on some tiny frigates.
Okay. Yeah, I was fooled by the fact that on that display there, they look the same size almost as the Panda. So it's like I'm trying to tell, well, okay, now, if I don't recognize the individual ship's shape, the difference in size fools me to thinking, okay, that looks almost as big as a Panda, except, no, it's not. Okay, this should be interesting.
Let's see.
At 60 points, I might have to take a look at a Panda.
Dragon sent me 3 matches, 1 grudge, that's 7. It doesn't look like there's more, hold on. Yeah, there's 7 lines here. If there's supposed to be a fight between you and Ruddy, he did not include it. I can do that, though. We will go through these finals first, though, since that's what I have been contracted to do. Haha.
So, Srabbed Pandas. Okay. Now, I was going to look up what is... It's a Srab Diablo or...
yeah.
It's Diablo, okay.
It's one of my favorite weapons.
Okay, here we go. I have the Diablo weapon to get it up. Okay, Srab Heavy Emitter. What do we got here? 14 OP must be a medium. Energy... 750 energy for 600. Fires every 3. It must do something special. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back and actually watch.
It's a low velocity homing weapon.
Oh, it's homing. Okay.
It can be shot down, but it has a lot of health, so that kind of takes a while.
Okay.
But yes, it's homing. And hits pretty hard.
Okay, now what was the range?
1,000.
Okay, and it's range 1,000. Yes, that's
which is impressive for energy.
Okay, so it probably benefits from both the ITU type mod and missile, missile tracking problem.
I have no idea. It's Tartiflet, so he probably caught that, so it's up to what he wanted it to be.
Yeah. I'll have to... I've been holding off on Diablo because I know there's a big patch coming.
Diablo Avionics is so good. I mean it's Tartiflet, so there's a minimum quality it can possibly be, but Diablo is excellent.
The main reason I've had it installed a couple times, but the main reason is that it's hard to get at the ships and figure out what they're doing. If you don't start with the mission with Diablo, they're off in the middle of nowhere. And the other thing is that if you are with Diablo, they're basically pirate-like. But a lot of people hate them. I like doing trading runs of the campaign, which means the hegemony not liking the faction I'm part of. Never equipped for that. So I've never actually played with Diablo.
Playing them works for me because I like getting in fights.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose I could try the emulation I use of the... Okay, first time I get to Prism board.
Oof. Ow, ow! There goes the Schnurks. That panda's been stripped down pretty hard now.
Okay.
I don't know why all these carriers are getting in front of their panda. It seems like the least wise thing you could do. Yet there they go. Again and again. Like, Lawrence's fleet is getting taken apart because all of the ablative ships, the pseudo-carriers, are charging the two pandas instead of this panda doing the fighting.
Yep.
Now, this panda has no friends and is going to get ganged up on. Admittedly, its Schnurks have just about killed this one, but...
Does one of the pandas on the other side have Schnurks too?
I don't believe so. They've got a scattering of other fighters.
Okay, there go those look like the Schnurks.
Including longbows, I believe. Yeah, there's the Sabo.
Yep, there's the Schnurks.
One more good Schnurk run on this panda will kill it.
Yeah, I played around a little bit with the Schnurks, and for a single fighter bomber wing, they're very good because they benefit from unity of purpose very well.
This is going heavily against Lortus. Someone who finally pronounces Sabo correctly? You're welcome. Cupcake.
Yeah.
I don't know why I know it's pronounced that way. I must have become curious about it at some point. It might be because my family is military and I heard them say it at some point, though.
Yeah. With me, pronunciation depends on context. There's stuff that I am variable in pronunciation about. I mispronounce in one context, not in the other. I'm not a person to go to for correct pronunciation in most things. Okay, yeah, that panda is getting out-panded. But that takes a while. That's the thing about it. I noticed. Yeah,
it won't take much longer now.
Yeah, too good.
Micro missiles are explosive
Overloaded.
straps, do hit hard.
Once you get overloaded, everybody goes, ooh, yummy. Okay.
That was kind of one-sided. I've heard Sabo, Sabo, Saybot, and Zabo. How do you get Sabo? That's switching the vowels.
It's a French word. You know?
I understand Saybot or Sabot, for example, because It's got a T there.
It's got a T in it. You would want to use it. Yeah, as soon as I know a word is French, that originally is from French, it's like, okay, it's going to be a crapshoot pronouncing this.
Zabo might be somebody with an accent. I could see that, because otherwise I don't know why you put a Z sound in there.
Yeah. And then the other problem is, of course, an extensive vocabulary learned from reading without ever hearing it pronounced. So, like, take a stab at how it's pronounced when you first read it, and then it's wrong because you were young, and then you just say it the same way after that.
All right.
Okay, so this is Lourdes versus
Hrothgar.
Hrothgar has 3 Ugams. Is that what they are? Am I pronouncing that right?
I actually don't know how to pronounce
the phase magnets.
Ogum. Anyway.
I don't think there is a canonical correct pronunciation, so I don't feel
no, I don't know that there is. Anyway, this is the Schnurk Panda.
Okay, yep. And these are the...
Ogom?
Well,
I'm going to assume Ogom then. I don't know what the symbol over the O is supposed to do to my tongue. Goms, just call them Goms. Yeah, okay, that works.
These magnet ships. Okay, now.
Oh, this is the fleet that has the one overridden Ogom.
Yeah, okay. And then those other ones look like, what are those? The egg ships.
I forget what they're called. They had a funny name.
Yes. And it's amazingly hard to remember what the ship names are because they're not, cognates of anything. Okay, those green things, I think, are the same weapon, a variant of the same weapon on the Schnurk.
Yeah, the Schnurk's version is more overcharged.
Ow. Okay.
A lot of damage to that, whatever it is. It's gonna die. Enoch, that's what it was.
Enoch, yes. Is that,
That's true, Zavin.
Yeah. They are not...
It's fun to guess, though.
They're fast, but they're not maneuverable. That's the problem I had. I looked at the stats on them and I said, oh yeah, great, they're like speed 70 or so. How fast can they slow down and back up? And the answer to that was not fast enough, and you can see the result.
Well, Hrothgar's fleet is not doing well. Lourdes got his ass handed to him last match, but now he's passing it on, so to speak.
Yeah, the problem with fast ships that are not maneuverable is they overextend. They get in the middle of a bunch of stuff, and they suddenly go, oh, I am going forward at speed 70, and I want to be going backwards at speed 70, and it takes longer to do that than it does for me to die.
And now, we'll wrap it up with Hrothgar versus idiopathic Strava Pandas. Yeah, English is a mongrel language with no actual rules, so I try not to get too uppity with people about how they English.
Yeah, I just pointed at James Nichols, speaking to him about English.
We are but cogs with wings! Our powers will crush the enemy!
English doesn't just borrow words, it pursues other languages down alleyways and beats them senseless to riffle their pockets for entire new vocabulary.
Stolen words super glued together. That's another good way to put it. But English is good in that it lets you come up with lots of different ways in which to insult English.
Yep.
This kind of looks like it's going to go against Hrothgar. Just at the outset here.
Yeah. Those pandas were maintaining range.
Well, they've got a pretty extreme range thanks to the Stravs. And Srabs are bad for phase ships because they're mildly homing and they're low velocity, which means that much more time it has to stay phased.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because they probably have the same kind of problem with when to unphase that shielded ships have with slow missiles, slow homing stuff. They say, oh, threat out there, I can't unphase yet. And their guard punch goes up and up and up.
I'm gonna be happy if Srabid Pandas wins because I'm fond of the panda and I love the Srabs, and this chemical laser is neat.
Okay, so somebody found the quote. Yeah, that's by James Nichol, the guy I've known online for a long time.
I did hear Tart considering nerfing the HP of the Srab so they're a little easier to shoot down. I don't think they need that nerf, but yeah.
Yeah. People get really funny about long range stuff. I think that the basic problem is that you need some really fierce PD, and a lot of people go, well.
Most people ignore point defense.
Yeah.
Except for the most basic solutions. Even modders don't tend to provide heavier point defense solutions among their ship weaponry.
Yeah. Yeah, I like finding the exceptions to that, and then building around dual use stuff. Because it can be used both as point defense and as a good weapon.
There are a few mods that provide some really nice dedicated point defense solution in medium and in even large mounts, and I love building with those.
Yeah, so I like good smalls, which usually means energy for PD. But there's some decent ballistic dual use ones. There's that nice HE one that the Cotter have, kind of expensive.
I think it's a problem with the vanilla game. Kind of discourages the idea that you're supposed to have good PD, because in medium slots you've got burst lasers, which have some issues. The flak cannon is okay, but there's not really a better thing you can get. The dual flak is a little too expensive for what it does, and also there are situations when flak is not as good a solution. Yeah. And then in the large ballistic, it gets worse.
Why are you using this for PD? Yeah. The one thing I do like now is that if you're in a situation where you have a lot of small ballistics that you would otherwise be going, okay, I'm doing something that requires me to have I don't have a lot of points left, then now you can, with the upcoming changes, you can stick mining lasers on them, and they're only 1 point.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, like, strong PD, not cheap, I can stick this everywhere.
Yeah, enough mining lasers can be quite strong, particularly if you have either the skill, medium skill, PDAI, or I mean, remember my tournament, we had like 80 mining lasers.
When I say it gets worse, Devastators are a little bit dual use. They're not dedicated point defense, and they're not very accurate either. They're good for some situations, but they're not as good as something more dedicated. The heavy machine gun is another thing where people treat it more... Yeah. People just treat that as an SO weapon. Machine guns in general are iffy for point defense.
Yeah, vanilla ballistic PD is awful problem. As PD. I mean, they can be useful as weapons. They're just not very good at PD.
And what Demto said is sort of what I was getting at, where mining lasers, it looks like PD as an afterthought, PD, to put it. Machine gun, kinetic is suboptimal for PD in most situations, up until you have to deal with shielded fighters. Which there aren't many of in vanilla, which is why it's weird that the ballistic main point defense gun is kinetic.
The thing about mining lasers is if you've got some kind of range boost or other PD thing that is helping something else, then they're quite good. Recently, so I've got the patch changes implemented in my local copy, so the cost dropping from 2 to 1 and then becoming hybrid makes them a lot more work, and they can stop harpoons quite well. Anyway, so what do we got here?
That's it.
Okay.
Based on that, I believe Idiopathic's probably won, but somebody asked me about One more match that wanted to be run.
Which was Idio's fleet? I can't remember the name of it.
Rabid Pandas.
Rabid Pandas. Okay, so that is Idio. Okay. I have trouble connecting the names with the fleet names.
Arthur wants a rematch versus Idiot. You know what? Fuck it, sure. Which of these is...
Yeah.
Oh, versus Idio. Arthur... That wasn't set up. Okay. Hold on. I can edit the file.
Yeah, the problem I have with Devastators, the efficiency is good if they all hit, but they're not going to all hit. And they are definitely effective as just zone defense PD, as anyone who's fought the onslaughts in the simulator for very many times can probably attest. But they're really expensive to do that. You need 2 larges on the sides, and you can eventually get stuff through it.
Alright, which fleet is whose? Hold on, I'm looking at things. Lightning... No, we're not doing lightning in anything anymore, I don't think.
So Lizardhide's fleet, what was the name of the... What are the names of the 2 fleets that are Lizardhide and Ruddy?
Let's see, this one is Lortis's. Sorry, what?
I was asking Lizardhide.
Okay, so one person wants a rematch versus Idiopathic, so that's 8454. And his fleet's ID... No, that's Amage's. That's Lifeforger. That's Ruddy. Somebody did want to fight Ruddy, so... Nope, wrong spreadsheet. 8036. Oh, you want to fight Ruddy too? Fuck it, sure. Which one of these is pure Tilt's ID? I had it a minute ago. 9158, okay. Alright, where is 6275? That's Liz.
Okay, so it shows the...
That's Pixie.
Whose fleet it is on the tactical briefing. I didn't notice that. Thought it was just a fleet name again.
1622 Lizard. 1622, that was against Ruddy, so that goes here. And where's Arthur's? That's Rothgar. Arthur's fleet is here at the bottom. Okay.
These are fun fleets to watch fight.
Okay. Alright. We'll do this in whatever order.
Okay. So it's the Neko Arc is pure tilt, right?
Yes.
Okay, so and then Ruddy Great is these tables. Okay,
yes.
This is going to be fun.
Tilt versus Ruddy. Little additional bonus shindig. Circular tables versus Shut Up Tilt.
Yes.
It's a reference to what looks like a meme character in one of those fighting games. You know, like the 2D ones. You have health bars. You do the combos and the Hadokens. I should probably look into the game that it's from and understand what the hell this joke is.
Well, Neko, I mean...
I know what it is.
Neko is cat, right?
Yes, I know. And the character in question is cat-ish. Lightning, I'm going to kill you. Where's Howler when I need him? Why does the text-to-speech keep changing how it says it as it goes through? My god.
Oh, does that mean the redeemed text-to-speech? Does that play through your headphones or something?
Oh, yes. And to anyone on stream.
Oh, dear. perhaps fortunate in being the only one who can't hear it. Okay.
Well, the tables seem to be doing all right so far.
Yeah, it looks like the Yazzers got fired too far away.
Nico up, 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 Nico up,
Oh
Nico
dear,
up,
we're getting
Nico up,
spam.
Nico up, Nico up,
Oh,
Nico up, Nico up, Nico up, Nico up,
This is
Thankfully, the text-to-speech has a relatively quiet volume.
okay. That's table.
I don't know why... Is the storm just too slow to get away, or is it intentionally trying to tank this thing because it doesn't have shields?
I think the engines are out. Well, no,
That'll do it.
Just turn.
Time for an actual helpful use of points, Chuck. Fine, I'll drink more tea. Oh, I'm out of this. I'm out of tea now.
Okay. Now, what are those long carrier things that are being pursued?
Storm carriers.
Storm carriers. How expensive are they?
Not very, if I recall. 16s, 18, something.
Okay. Because that I think was my other problem with the other going okay. Ooh, wow. Okay.
That probably
is
would have hurt more if it wasn't such a brick of armor.
Yeah, but still, I mean, that's a masterclass on how to use it either. Like, or whatever, how you I mean, if you're going to have a weapon that has charges like that, that was used properly. Now it's...
Thing is, if these are gonna die, it's gonna be the damage dealt up front to them because of the amount of armor and hull that has to get chewed through.
Yeah, but it just got hit by missiles that knocked out half of its engines on the spot. Got yazed. Yeah, yazed. Okay, yazer. Yeah, okay, long A because there's a vowel after the Z.
Yeah, it looks like the tables have this one. Might take them a bit to hunt down the remaining smaller ships, but...
Yeah.
Well, with those anti-engine swarm missiles, maybe not. Ooh, nice shot.
I keep thinking that they're even slower than they are, but what's really happening is you zoomed out and they're huge.
Yep.
Yes, the hulk of the whatever in the way, and neither one will get out behind it. Or at least one wants to stay behind it and the other isn't very fast. Whoop.
26 viewers, you're trying to chase us away with commercials. I am not in charge of the commercials. I apologize. I do think it's fitting that the person saying that is named the Great Curmudgeon, though. But, you know, ads are a worthy thing to be curmudgeoned about.
Yep. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I just seen this direct on stream, because Twitch seems to have gotten a lot worse about ads lately.
Yeah. Maybe there is something I can do to affect that. I should look. I haven't touched my account settings in forever because it's, you know, it's been a while since I was...
Yeah. Well, then also it's like, if it isn't broke, don't fix it.
I'm trying to get back into, you know, semi-serious streaming now, but...
Yeah. Okay, that guy's going, well, give it the old college try. How far in is he? What's the CR at, that poor guy?
This one's at 62.
Okay, so he's dropping, but not too low yet. And then those, I don't know what they are. They look like they got twin shoot from the hip guns. And
Something like that, probably.
Yeah, that one, and then there's the other one up there. But they don't want to engage.
No, these are practices. They are very much just carriers. They don't want to have to fight. Not that they have a choice.
So yeah, he looks like about to.
It's a fair fight now.
Yep. Kaboom.
Is it a fair fight? It's all up to you. Oh, well, you're charging now.
Fighters.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Go get him, fighters. And the fighters get. I shall smite them. Yeah. What do you do when your fighters are dead? See, this is why I like fast replacing fighters.
Remain calm while I shoot you. Don't worry, they are calm.
He calmly blew you up. Yep. Okay.
All right. Then we have Lizard versus Ruddy. The one panda, two maelstrom fleet.
Ah, okay, yeah. That was a cool fleet. Almost spilled my water glass.
Which means we have
3 versus 3. It's a 3 versus 3.
Yes.
Who will win?
This should actually be pretty interesting.
Yes. Not fast till they get closer.
The honorable 3v3 duel with these 10 fighter wings I brought with me. Well, Diable's... Diable has to have the Volunteers as part of their identity.
I heard Tark say something about the monsters being twice as tough as they were supposed to be, or something like that, due to a bug.
I don't believe that. I think monsters die too quickly for how tough they are supposed to be. Given their expense and that their refit times make it a horrible idea to try to put them on any ship without the gantry.
Yeah.
Now the Panda has mostly kinetic weapons, which makes it not a good fit for this. It's the Maelstroms that are going to have to do the armor cracking.
Yeah, okay, this is one of the very few times where it's like kinetics are not the best choice because of shields. Well, what are those? It all depends on range and whether they can maintain it.
It doesn't look like it's going well for the Diable side of this, though. Even with their fighters. Well, it's not going horribly either, I suppose. That one is taking damage. That one's dead.
Oops. Yeah.
This Maelstrom's faring better, I'm not sure why. I wouldn't say this Maelstrom's winning, but it's certainly doing better.
If it can back off and bend, it looks like... Or at least drop shields. It looks like it is getting...
Well, that's not good.
Yeah. Okay, so they're ganging up on the Panda.
I'm just invested in this duel now. The Panda's dead.
Yeah.
Oof! Maelstrom's almost dead. This
I'm
is
not
survive.
dead, I'm resting. I think I would go for a walk.
Oh, no. Come on. Hello? There we go.
There we go.
And yeah, okay.
There goes.
Well, that was, we were probably hoping that was more interesting than it was. The duel down here was cool for a while.
Yes, yes, it was. I wasn't aware that it was all kinetic, which, yeah, this is kind of. If the Panda were faster, then that would work. But it looks like the tables have that maneuver system.
Yep.
Okay,
right.
So was there?
And this is Arthur. Arthur wanted a rematch on Ideo, so we'll run this, and then I guess we'll be done. Where is my music? Ah, well, it doesn't matter.
Haul out the right.
Okay, so Ideo is the one side with the pandas, or the panda.
Yes, the Strabid pandas. The winner at this point. The winner.
Okay. Oh, I just got the pond with Strabid.
Really?
Well, I didn't think of it. I just would pronounce that Srabbed, not Strabid.
Oh, well, that's a bit of an early overload to suffer. Looks like they're not capitalizing on it much. That does not bode well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The pandas stick together, or within supporting distance. Then the Panralphas have a real problem.
One of the lures has died.
What is that? Let's have to look at the. Okay, the Panda has a speed of 30.
A diplomat on the front! What was I thinking?
Acceleration 12, deceleration 8, max turn rate 4, turn acceleration 2. But it has that system that lets it turn really fast.
Yep.
Now, is it that all the system does? Is just doesn't whip around?
Yep.
Okay. That, by the way, I think is really cool for a system. Okay, I need to be facing this direction. I assume it has a custom AI for it.
I'm not sure what the AI looks like, but I think it's rather well designed.
Yeah. You don't want to put weapons with a significant charge up that are direct fire on a Panda or anything that has that system, because of the danger that they'll be in the middle of charge up shooting one direction when the thing jerks around and suddenly they're not facing the way you want them to be facing.
In my practical experience, the system happens so quickly and is usually used intelligently enough that I've never had a problem regardless what I mount on it.
Oh, okay, that's good to know. Because I would think...
Like, every now and again, it'll screw something up, but nowhere near as often as you'd think compared to other ships that have that problem.
Yeah, because it doesn't really matter how fast it goes. The question is it faster than the weapon can retarget? If it's faster than the turn rate of the weapon, then that's
According to Lightning, the system is a time flow of manipulation.
Okay. Oh. That's interesting. Time flow. Alright. That's a little bit different. Well, it must help the turn too. Yeah, so it's I'll have to look at the code for it. When that's available.
Pandas are under some pressure here now as the Penrelkas are working together.
Yeah. And they're facing opposite direction. Yeah. Okay. Wonder how many squalls they've got left. Problem is that once those guys run out of squalls, they're pretty close.
And they are slowly losing some of their smaller ships.
Yeah.
That might be it for that Stratus. Almost. Well, that will.
Yeah, the pandas are back to supporting each other. Are those little purple things the straps?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it's this. Look how it's just out of range of the straps.
Yep.
You can see those things dying. Oh, I've just messed out those things.
Where's the other Penroka? Oh, it's fighting a frigate. It killed the Ubalop.
Okay. It looks like it's. Is it just the pandas left on the panda side?
They have an Ubalop and I think a couple drone frigates. Never mind about the
Okay,
Ubalop.
yeah. Yep.
Let the real battle begin! I mean, you go for it, Panrelka.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen is squalls run out, and then that's it.
Yeah, the squalls are not sufficient. And the Panrelka is nervous about closing to actually fire main weapons. The Pandas still have chemical lasers backing those Rabs up if the Panrelkas get closer.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, the timeout's going to get him killed.
There's the chemical lasers.
You are very heroic, Penrelka, but you're not going to be able to take out Panda on your own. That's the problem.
The Panda fighting this Penrelka is still taking the time to shoot a few Srabs to the Stratus off to the side. That's just mean. The Stratus is just vomiting active flares to try and survive it.
Well, it's got the Panda to,
It worked for a few seconds.
yeah, and it's now facing the wrong way.
Yeah, it won't be facing the wrong way for long.
Where's that Panda looks like, I saw it briefly, the one on the left looks like it badly hurt, and it's got two Penrelkas after it. Oh, no, I was looking at the wrong hit bar, sorry.
I probably moused over a fighter for a moment that had gotten hit by something.
Okay.
If a Panda's gonna die, it's gonna be here trying to fight two Penrelkas.
Yeah.
Oof. Not looking likely, though.
Yeah, it's really switching those. Do those things have accelerated shields or something?
I don't know. I know that they can't place the other. Jean. The other ships are Jean.
Yeah. The Jean.
Welcome, Zuberge. That might be it. No, micro missiles didn't heal quite enough. They are micro after all. Will that do it?
Boom!
Yep.
The one last shot. Yeah, well, yeah. I think the Pandas.
And looks like a similar deal here.
I don't see any more squalls. I think the squalls are gone.
Yeah, I would think they are too.
That's what kills squall ships, is eventually they run out of squalls. And then they die. That was what kind of solidified my do not use missile ships that can run out of missiles, unless they're going to be building a wins faster, not an all fleet.
Oh, Idiopathicus is here to confirm
Rose.
they have Axel shields. Hello to you
They
too,
have
Eleanor.
accelerated. Okay. Because one of the things I've recently been wondering about is how well the AI uses accelerated shields, and those look like they're using them very well indeed.
Certainly seems to.
But that was exactly the use case I was looking at, where it had foes on two sides and a very narrow omni shield, and so it was flicking that back and forth between the two sources of fire, because that's the obvious best use case for accelerated shields. So I'm going to try putting those on some of my ships now that have the points for them. Discussing with the maker of Predators.
Sayonara, Penrilka. And unless there's anything else that people desperately want to see, that'll do us.
So, well, that was fun. We're looking at a lot of interesting things. Had a few grudge matches, and got to see the table versus the Neko. So, all right.
Alrighty.
Tournament noises, lots of kabooms.
So we had our losers bracket. We had, what was that at the end, like 4, let's call them grudge matches. We had the finals. Idiopathic basically wins. I'm pretty sure anyway. I think that closes off the tournament.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was glad to co-host, and it was a lot of fun. I definitely learned a lot about Zan, and a little bit more about Diablo. I knew Diablo from before, but I'd never even really heard of Zan. And they've got some cool stuff. So, yeah.
See, most mods have cool stuff, which is why you just install all of them.
and then you end up a year later going, I meant to look at that. That's my problem anyway, because I like to dive into depth of how does this thing work. So I end up spending a lot of time looking at the Java code for weird systems and home mods.
Yeah, Eleanor, you were here for the tournament I ran. Idiopathic winning is something, all right.
Yeah. Anyway, nice to see you again, Rose.
I'll probably organize another tournament. I enjoy doing that. It's fun.
Yeah. All right.
All right, we're done for now, though.
Okay.
Thanks
Take
for
care,
showing up,
everybody.
everyone. Love you much.
All right.